This is Tales from the Baseball Thesaurus. I'm Jesse Goldberg-Strassler. The very first pitch to be used in baseball, back in the early part of the 19th century, was the fastball. So if the fastball was first, it stands to reason that the second pitch should be the slow ball. And so it was. The slow ball then is what we now call the changeup. Henry Chadwick wrote in 1871, "Nothing so bothers the general class of batsmen as a sudden change of pace in pitching, but to be effective in deceiving the batsman, it must be disguised." Pitching in the National Association in 1872 and 1873, Alphonse Fonny Martin, was nicknamed Old Slowball. Two of the great early disguisers were A.G. Spaulding, the future sporting goods manufacturer, and Sir Timothy Keefe, who rode his change of pace to over 300 wins at his own ticket to Cooperstown. It's a matter of increased friction to throw that slow ball, the change up, that change of pace. The more the fingers, the hand touch the baseball before it is released, the more it slows down on its way to home plate. So that way the arm can be moving at the exact same velocity as to throw a fastball, but the ball arrives at a different speed, however much you want, and in general, ideally, you would like it to be 8 miles an hour slower. When thrown with the same arm force, the same action as a fastball, the batter cannot help but think that it is a fastball, and that brief lapse in timing is all that it takes to be stymied. A pitcher who throws a changeup is pulling the string. Think about a Harlem Globetrotter basketball player tossing a basketball and then yanking it back with that string attached. The pitcher fires in the pitch and then pulls that string, and that's all it takes to slow the baseball down on its way plateward. Or the changeup is described as a parachute, slowing down on its approach to home plate. One of my favorite terms is the dead fish. The pitcher throws it, and then it dies on its way to home, and it stinks its way toward the catcher's mitt. There are multiple types of change-ups: the straight change, the circle change, the split finger, the Vulcan, which should allow a pitcher to live long and prosper, and the two-seam. It's all on how the pitch is thrown, between which fingers, how it's gripped. But the key for each of them is that increased friction, and also the element of surprise. As Warren Spahn put it, hitting is timing. Pitching is upsetting timing. That's your tale from the Baseball Thesaurus. I'm Jesse Goldberg-Strassler.